All right, I'm about to leave the gym, but I want to talk with you guys quickly about how you became unauthentic and now you feel like you want to find yourself and how to do that, okay? Uh, when you were born, your parents had just a set of rules set up. The church, your parents, any kind of religious institution, teachers, anybody on the outside told you constantly what to do. As an example, I just took pictures of my children. They have the last day of school, but I never asked them to change or wear certain clothes or smile on pictures or anything. I just said, can I take a picture? It's very casual. I know a lot of parents put a lot of effort and a lot of thought. They dress their children. They have all these papers. They make them smile. They set them up and tell them basically who to be for a picture. And they are creating a memory with the child together, how to be fake. It doesn't matter how that child felt in the morning. Most parents just follow through because the day is otherwise going to pass. And they, for their own benefit, to later look back and to their own benefit of, I want the picture to look this way because everybody else, all my mom friends, they do the same shit, so I have to do the same shit. What is the child really learning here? The child is learning, I have to behave a certain way to receive love and attention from my parents. It's a very small act, but there are thousands throughout your childhood where you have had the urge to be yourself, to wear your own clothes, to speak up, to look a certain way. You didn't want to smile, you didn't want to be loud and speak, or you didn't want to be quiet and you wanted to speak, but your parents, who you receive love and attention from, okay, they told you how to receive love and attention, aka, I like you better this way than that way. I don't like it when you're in a bad mood. I don't like it when you're loud. I don't like it XYZ. Now, what you're doing is conditioning your child. You got conditioned a million times. Raise your hand in class when you want to speak. Wear school dress. You have to ask to use the restroom in school. You have to ask to eat. You have to ask to drink. You have to be there at 8 and do work only in these hours. When you go home, you're off work. You're only, so on and so forth. Constantly conditioned to fit into society, to function. But your personality and your authenticity was never carved out, challenged, and asked to come out, although it's inconvenient for the parents, for the teachers, for the religious institution. Never were you allowed to be yourself and still receive unconditional love. Okay? Now, what did we do? We split. Your ego came in and said, I got you. Okay? I'm your best friend. I'm going to create a shell around you. And every time you want to be yourself, but you can't, I'm going to write a story for you so it doesn't hurt. The story is, I like dresses. I like paints. I really like that I like to sing. I like ballet, but maybe you wanted to do taekwondo as a girl. I really like whatever. For me, it was, I was never allowed or supported. I always liked dance. I always liked some girly stuff. I was never allowed to express that because it was dangerous in the schools. And in reality, My parents just didn't have the money to put me in any classes, so they sold me some bullshit narrative, okay? So your ego is creating stories around this happening to keep you safe, because otherwise the pain would be too big for you to say, oh, my parents actually don't love me the way I am, so let's create a story so it doesn't hurt that bad, okay? As you grow up, now you're an adult, you have the urge to express yourself. So you're wondering, who am I? Am I this person or am I this person? And the confusion comes in here, okay? Every time now you want to express yourself, your best friend, it was very, very necessary, comes in and said, do you remember the story? Do you remember the story? Tom. Do you remember? We don't like to dance. That's embarrassing. That's super girly. We don't do that. Nope. Then I try to manipulate myself and say, no, that's too girly. I don't like girly girls. I totally get annoyed by them. I don't want to hang out with them. Every time your ego comes in and knows you so well and comes up with a new story. So you feel trapped. And it's you versus you. Every time it's you versus you. You have created, you were co-creating with your ego all the stories, and now you don't know how to get rid of the stories. This is where a mentor comes in, okay? This is why everybody needs a coach and a mentor. Somebody who can say, actually, this story doesn't make fucking sense, okay? You said you wanted to be healthy. Let's say healthy was one of your goals. All right? And the story was, my parents were always overweight. It's just inherited. I can't be skinny, whatever. I have heavy bones, all the bullshit, okay? The mentor says, this story sucks. It's not serving you. It doesn't make sense. How about you just do as I say and see if you receive the outcome? Just go to the gym. It serves you 7 days a week. I'm going to do it actually too. And I'm going to show you it's possible to go 7 days a week. Why would you quit something that is serving you and makes you feel good 7 days a week? Only because some fucking bullshit story here, right? Like, that's not what people do. We need a day off, blah, blah, blah. We need a day off from feeling good? I don't think so. The mentor says, do as I do. Eat healthy foods. That is serving this goal. Very easy. Oh, now you have actually aligned with this goal. All of your habits are aligned with that, okay? Very easy, done, within no time you're healthy. I want to tell you something. All of these little fights, okay, is all the story, and you have created not only the narrative, you also create, you have an opinion about it. And that opinion is tinted in good or bad, negative, positive, evil or good, like God and devil, whatever it is. There is no, you have 100% abundance in your life. Without doing anything. It's your birthright. Okay? The only way to see it is to just remove all of this doubt. have to remove it. It's here already. You are perfect already. You just cannot see it because you're fighting with yourself. You're doubting yourself because somebody here on the bottom told you you're not enough. You're not enough. Because you're fighting with yourself, you don't know how to find a path. It's actually super easy by rewording and rewriting the story and just surpassing the obstacle. Instead of surpassing the obstacle, you try to break here. It's so hard to break through on your own here. You can't see where to go because you have nobody in your life who has ever done it. Your parents suck. They tell you this old shitty story. Your friends suck. They tell you the story too. In reality, it's super easy. You just told yourself it's hard. That you judged it. That was your opinion, and people around you with the same shitty life tell you it was hard. But in reality, it wasn't hard. It's just waiting for you. It's literally waiting for you. You connect with like-minded people, and it's waiting for you. All right? Nobody cares about where you're coming from. That's the past. Nobody gives a shit but you. That's part of your story. You can just let it go and say, hey, but I can do as everybody does and get the same result. And nobody cares of future. You stay in the present moment and you just look how to get and remove these parts. That's it. Okay? This is the battle that you feel. This is what feels so hard in reality. It's not very hard, especially if you have somebody who can actually, who was in your shoes and says, hey, I know how it is. I used to be fat. I used to be this person. I used to be lazy. I used to not know how to become an entrepreneur. I used to not know all of this, but they help you to reframe it and rewrite the story behind it to eliminate your ego. Your ego is the friend that you need to let go of. He was good to you. You needed him. It's time to go. You need other people to actually get there. Okay? Quick breakdown on why and how you became unauthentic and how easy it is to actually get there. Now, the path here takes a while because it's a muscle that you have to train over and over to get uncomfortable to get what you want. This was all comfort. This was created because of comfort. Your ego was created because you didn't want to experience the pain. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to feel the pain. We're going to feel how much we suck in so many areas compared to other people who have already unleashed their potential. We're going to get those into our circle, and they are more than willing to help us through because we believe in abundance for everybody. The pie gets bigger for everybody if we all contribute to our highest self. If I'm the best version of myself and everybody else, the pie enlarges for everybody else. We believe in abundance for everybody. Okay? Hope this was helpful. Let me know.